MLB umpires have had countless missed calls at the plate, causing the teams to lose important games due to the lack of umpires making the right calls. It's time something should be done about it. MLB umpires have been bad at calling strikes and balls for multiple years now, and it's having significant impact on MLB teams and their overall record on the season. ESPN senior writer Jason Stark talks to us about player-umpires relations. He states, "Players told us that they think umpire relations will improve immeasurably once the replay kicks in." He also states that he thinks players will be happier with more correct calls, less spitting, cursing, and throwing stuff. Overall, there should be a significant improvement with umpire calls in the near future and will have a greater impact on the team's season and how they will perform stats-wise once their season is over with. Before the fall of good MLB umpires, teams who have been pretty dominant since they first came into the league have declined a little bit in their overall record. One example of this happened in 2007 between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres.
The game ends up going into extra innings. At the top of the 13th inning, game on the line, we are tied at 6 apiece. One of the players hits an absolute bomb towards right field and hits a 2-run home run to now make the game 8-6 Rockies. We now go towards the end of the 13th inning. The Padres are up to bat and things start off great for them, and they end up making it 8-7. Then this is where things take a significant turn, in one of the most game-altering calls of the season. There's one out, game on the line, runner on third and second. As soon as the bat hits the ball, everything in that game changes instantly. Matt Holliday of the Colorado Rockies tags up at second as the ball is hit towards deep center field at the warning track. As soon as that ball hits the player's glove, he takes off. Runner on third scores, and the third base coach is waving Matt home to tie the game up, making it 8-8. But that never happens. Matt Holliday goes home, and the throw from the center fielder was an absolute rocket of a throw and was on the money. Umpire McClelland is behind the plate and ready to make the very game decision call and either call him safe or out, altering the game. Ball gets to home and it's into the catcher's glove. He blocks the plate and it ends up dropping the ball. Runner slides into home but misses the plate by almost a whole arm length and never touches the plate once and gets tagged. But hold up one moment. This call from home plate umpire McClelland changed the game significantly. McClelland called him safe after missing the plate. This call sent the Colorado Rockies, who should have lost the game, into the playoffs. People are still questioning to this day what could have been different if the ump made the right call at home. Some people are saying they could have won the World Series. We may never know to this day.
Umpires are supposed to be making the right calls during the game. And yes, although they might miss 1 to 2 calls every now and then, if you have an umpire who is constantly making horrible calls at the plate, you should not have that umpire having any calls, especially at the MLB level. Umpires should at least have some consistency towards their strike zone and not have it all over the place.
Angel Hernandez is one of the worst umpires in the MLB to this day, and it's absolutely shocking that they're still allowing him to keep his umpiring job and not have him fired. Something needs to be done about this immediately, whether they bring in some sort of technology to tell the umpire whether it's a strike or a ball or not. We need some sort of technological advancement in the game that isn't robot umps, because we still want at least some normality to the game, whether it still makes us want to come and watch them. Teams are supposed to be having fun on the field and not having to yell at the ump for making a terrible call or having the coach be thrown out for protecting their players. So, what are your thoughts on MLB umpires? Do you think they should still be allowed to make calls behind the plate, or is it finally time to let go of the past and think about what the future has in store for us? Are we all prepared to take a huge leap in our society and finally consider robot umps and making calls behind the plate and making the game more efficient for everyone watching at home and at the stadium? We might just have to wait and see what will happen next for us in the new era of baseball.